Good morning. Assalamu alaikum. It's your girl Nadira. So I was supposed to put the video up on Sunday, but Sunday was sort of a busy day. So right now I am on my way home from work, job number 1, and I'm going to come up here and talk to you guys for a little while. So this morning I was on social media and I came across a post about the young girl, the 4-year-old little girl from Ohio that was murdered by her mother and her mother's boyfriend. And they both were found guilty on all charges. So I was briefly following the story, but not that much because I'm a mother and it was very sensitive to me. Just not understanding, just not understanding, period. So I just want to come up here and talk about mothers. The word mother, mom, because just like fathers that we call deadbeat fathers, there are deadbeat mothers. Let's be clear. Everybody that has a baby shouldn't be a mother. Just because you have a uterus doesn't mean that you should be a mother. Women, it has become a trend, a very ugly trend, that women are getting in these relationships. It may be mental illness that is a part of the situation, but there are a lot of children being harmed, being murdered by their parent or the parent's significant other. And it's been a lot of the woman's boyfriend or husband. We gotta figure out what's going on. Number one, like I stated in I think every video that I put up, single mothers is hard. I understand. Trust me, I understand. I totally understand when it's hard for you to find a babysitter, when you gotta go to work, when you gotta take care of your children, when you gotta take care of yourself. We have to be mindful who we have around our children. That's uncles, that's aunts, that's cousins, all of that. The sun is not doing me justice today. We got to be careful. And we have to not only be careful of who we have around our children, we have to know our children and know the quiet signs that our children are sending us. Our children send us quiet signs about certain things, and you have to know those silent cries. You have to learn them. So with me and my son, because we have a good communication and I built that communication with him at a young age, I know when he's upset, and he knows when there's something wrong with me without me even saying it. And he'll even say, "Oh, it's nothing, Mom, it's nothing." And I won't stop until he tells me what's going on with him, because I know that there's something. And then finally he'll come to me and he'll tell me what is going on. but I already knew that there was something going on. So we have that type of communication where he feels that he can come to me and tell me, or sometimes he don't even have to come and tell me. He just comes and sit by me, and I know that there's something wrong. So we have to know that as parents. We have to learn our children's body language, their tone of voice, the eye contacts that they give us. We have to learn that. We have to. Because I know that the world is busy. We got to do what we got to do to provide for our families. But you cannot disconnect from your child. You cannot. The system is failing us. As far as this father from Ohio has been trying to get custody of his daughter, and the system is so gung-ho on mothers taking care of their children that they're not realizing that some mothers are not capable of, one, providing, and two, taking care of them, like mentally, physically. They said this baby was malnourished. She had a stroke a few months before she died. Nobody saw that. Nobody, her family, nobody, a neighbor. And again, this is where the village comes in. The village, next door neighbor, across the somebody saw something, and nobody said anything. So now a 4-year-old is dead. It's unbelievable, but it's our reality. And because it's our reality, I wanted to come up here and talk about it. You know, at first I was battling with myself, like, do I really want to talk about that? Because I get angry at women that I've noticed is, I don't know what was going on in that woman's head, but there are a lot of reasons why sometimes women allow certain things. Sometimes you can be mad at the father. You want to be in a relationship with him. He don't want to be in a relationship with you. So you take it out on the child. That happens a lot. That happens a lot. And we have to stop. We have to stop. If you see something that's not right, say something. Say something. I'm jumping all over the place because my mind is just with that situation. It just did something to me. But our babies need our protection. They need our protection. Period. It is important as mothers and fathers to protect our kids by any means necessary. You know, this father had to, and what was so crazy was the other day I saw the same guy post a picture of his daughter in a picture with a pink broom. It was, and come to find out it was the same guy, but I didn't, you know how you just strolling on social medias, and I wasn't really paying attention, but I remember the name. As soon as I saw the post today, I remembered the little girl name from yesterday that I saw the post where her father posted a picture of her, and he was in like a pink room and teddy bears and all that. And you know, the devastation of that to this man, you know, that he lost his child. And then the video when they were in court, the mother had no emotions. Like, when they was saying all the guilty verdicts, she had no emotions. None. She just stood up, put her hands behind her back. No emotions. None whatsoever. It was crazy. The boyfriend, on the other hand, he was fighting back tears. And I'm like, but what? I have no sympathy for you, sir. I have no sympathy for you. As a man, I have no sympathy for you. I don't have sympathy for the mother either, but I was trying to figure out what you was crying, what you was about to cry for. I was baffled. But anyway, parents, be more aware. There are so many people coming out about being molested. There's so many celebrities that I've watched that came out within the year that discuss being molested by mothers, boyfriends, and all this other stuff that I just can't fathom it. I don't understand. I understand, but I don't understand, because that's not my reality. But I know as a mother, as a single mother, and being in a relationship, that I know I have to protect my son. So there's certain things that you can't do. You can't be around, so I was that mom. Like, no, you're not chastising my child. These men come in women's lives and they, no, and no. You understand what I'm saying? So we have to put boundaries. It has to be boundaries. And my child I have to make sure his safety is first. Because we, women, you want to please this man, and it's okay. But I got to make sure that you are capable enough to be around my child, and two, you don't have mental illnesses or issues with yourself that you may harm my child. Because sometimes the signs are there, and because you so in love, or you don't have the confidence, and your self-esteem is in the basement under your shoestring, under your shoelace, that you don't care, or you just let the signs just go right past you. You got to do better than that. You got to interview this man. For one, this man shouldn't be coming around your kids the first 6 to 8 months. I need to figure you out. People are inviting these men into their homes with their children. You don't even know this man. Because when you first meet a man, or vice versa, they meet in your representative. So they're going to be on their best behavior when you first getting to know that man. They're not going to tell you certain things. Absolutely not. So for the first half of the year, over half of the year maybe, that man needs to be on a extreme interview. You need to be background check. Background check. You don't know what this man is capable of. And vice versa for the men as well. Because women do the most as well. So you need to do both. But because the trend is so bad with the women's children being affected by this, I'm talking to the women. But I also want to address how there are good fathers that are being